Greetings, everyone, and welcome to my analysis of the 12 animals of the Chinese Zodiac, where I take each of the animals and look at the 2020 energies and what you have to look forward to for 2021. Today, we're going to be talking about the pig. Hi, my name is Kathleen Zamansky. I'm a business feng shui master, business astrologer, and the creator of the Time Blazer business management system. So what we are going to be doing is looking at these animals individually, but you need to grab your chart first. Before we go there, though, I would love for you to just click the button below, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, and share, and make sure you ring that bell so that we can get the notifications to you that will be relevant to you and the upcoming year. Okay, so first you're going to want to grab the chart for yourself and those of your friends, family, people that have been bugging the heck out of you since everybody's been in quarantine. It could be that something in their chart is just a little bit wobbly this year. So go to freebusinessastrology.com. That link is below, and then put in all of those people to help you communicate with them better. Now, the chart is going to look something like this, but with your personal information on it. We're going to talk about all of this over the course of the year, but for right now, we're just going to isolate this to your natal chart because that's something that you can't change. You were born with a certain imprint, but what you do with that imprint is totally up to you. So let's talk about these pillars individually because they will help you understand yourself better and how you can operate on a much higher level than just winging it. That's one of the reasons why we know this information is based on repeatable patterns of thousands of years so that it can help you make informed decisions. All right, the year of birth, what does that hold for you? The year of birth is about your social circles and the people that you know and you choose to surround yourself with. Are those people helping you elevate who you are, or are they bringing you down? So it's a choice about who you choose to surround yourself with. And if you have some of those people that need to be, moved on because you just don't meld together anymore. Your life purpose is just you've gone in different directions. Well, that's the opportunity for you to bring new people into your life that can help you. Okay. All right. So once you have these people, how are you going to network up? Again, surrounding yourself. And again, now more than ever, because of this pandemic, we have been able to literally network around the world. With that said, wouldn't it be amazing then if we could find the networking groups that are really targeted to what you want to do? The opportunities there, don't let it pass you by. Okay, the year of birth is also about your ancestors, being your grandparents or before. They gave you a certain start in life, and now that you are born, your year, month, day, and hour can tell you exactly how you can be in the world. But there's always two choices. The path that you choose to take is really designed in your chart, but you making the right choices, then you can again elevate yourself up. So that's something that I want you to know, that you really do at this point, now that you're born, you do have some choice in the matter. Even if you say you don't, there are ways that you can make some choices. Believe me, I have been in which I'll talk a little bit more. I don't want to digress too much, but my life has not been absolutely perfect. The lessons that I've learned from going through life, you make better choices each time you kind of make a pivot that you thought that was a good idea. Well, if you kind of look back at your life, you can kind of see where, oh, if I had done this, my life would have been different. So try to get yourself back on course if you are someone who has kind of felt like, oh, I don't really have choice in life, because you really do. All right. And I'm going to give you some tools over the course of this next year to really point you in the right direction. Okay, so your month of birth is about your career, what you're best suited at doing. It's also about your character, which the annual energies can influence that so much. And then it is also about your parents, how well you related to your parents or do relate to your parents. And it's also about your health. So when someone does a private astrology reading with me, if that is a concern, which I think it should be everyone's, because if you know what your tendencies towards the weaknesses of your health could be and how you could do some prevention there, obviously that's a lot easier to take care of than when you're in a critical situation, right? All right, your day of birth is about you. And so this is where you have the opportunity to delve into personal growth so that you become the best person that you can be. Learn some life lessons through your personal growth, but also, connect yourself with a good life coach, or, and I'm not against any type of counseling and therapy if you need that. Whatever you need to do to be the best that you can be, that's where you're going to find your power, is right there in your day of birth. So be the best you can be. All right, it's also about your partnerships and the way that you attract partnerships in. That's what your day of birth is about. Your hour of birth is about your goals, and when you set your goals, this pillar will really start telling you what would be the least path of resistance for you to achieve them, no matter what you decide to do. Again, your chart will tell you what you are most likely best doing, but no matter what it is, it will help start help you achieve your goals. It is also about your investments, and it's also about your life purpose and legacy, so that you can then take that cycle and then turn it over to someone that could be your children. This is also relating to your children if you have children. If not, then it just doesn't relate to children, because you don't have any. But the other pieces apply. Now, I do also acknowledge that not everyone has their hour of birth, but that's okay. We just need the year, month, day to run a chart through my software, and then that will give you 75% of the information. Okay, so let's move on to what the capacity for the pigs were in 2020 and what they have to look forward to in 21. In 2020, what you had was an intelligence star, if you will. It was an energy that helped you have really kind of a breakthrough on really taking very complex information and digesting that new information to help you become better, or help your tribes become better. It really was this breakthrough where you're absorbing information like never before. So you could take complex things and turn it into something more simple for other people to understand, and use that wisdom that you could definitely monetize. So you still have a little bit of time left before the clock turns over to the metal ox. So you definitely want to, if you haven't done so already, just like this would be cramming for that exam at this point if this is the first time you're hearing this. The other thing, and for those of you that do have a pig in your chart and you're just like, I don't know why, but this year I kind of am attracted to this more metaphysical stuff, or more spiritual practice. And so, these mystical arts, that this ever knowing, all of a sudden there's like a veil that just came off, and you have a better understanding, and you're really interested in it. So if you're one of those, welcome. I'm glad to see you, because it's a pretty interesting way to operate. And I want to let you know, I really, really think this is very important, that I just kind of stop the press right now. I am not ever insinuating or saying that just because now a person understands or believes in metaphysics, that you have to stop doing your good work. Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I want you to crank it up. I want you to take more actions towards the goals that you want to achieve. This level of universal intelligence is just giving you another layer to help you move up. We're not talking about magic or pennies coming from heaven. You really need to do the work, right? So when you do that, this side of what I'm telling you is really going to just help you that much more and crank things up more for you. So that's what I'm really excited for you about. All right, now that you have that, you can take all of that, that new spiritual, newfound, or the mystical arts, if that's the way you're going to be going, and take that along with this intelligence. And then next year in 2021, what you have to look forward to is a year of expansion. There's tons of opportunities for you to flourish next year. And this is what I want you to, and when I was talking about this, like you could network around the world, this is where I need you to start making the list of people or places that you want to expand your business and begin to start networking there as of, January at the very latest. But you can start researching now where you're going to be spending your efforts, because as that saying goes, where you put your energy, that's where the energy is going to flow, right? So intention and energy is going to flow if you intentionally start looking at, oh, I have always wanted to expand my business internationally. Another way you can do that is make sure that your website or your web presence is clean, crisp, and to the point of who you want to be attracting. So this is also an important piece, an indicator that we can build on the information from last year and the energetics of last year, and then infuse those into great possibilities. So even though you just have one star, it's a great one star. This could also mean if things open up with vaccines and things like that coming our way, it's going to be safer to travel. So really, this is a travel animal. A pig is a travel animal anyway. So if you are someone that has a pig in your chart, you probably have been inclined over the course of your life to be wanting to travel, and you should travel. You should travel, especially in 2021. Now, that is if it's safe, and if it's not, I want you to be moving your body. That's another form of this. It could be just jump in the car and take a drive, an overnight. You got to move this energy, is what I'm trying to say. One of the ways we can do it is expanding beyond the borders in which you live, which wherever you live, you would go across an ocean, and that's where you can, or a continent, if you will, that's where you're going to see the most benefit for the pig. Okay, that's what I've got for you to do today, but I do have a couple of resources I want to tell you about. One is my book, Navigate Successfully 2021, where I talk about person, space, time, and universe. So we're going to talk about all of the animals of the zodiac, and I get in more about each and every animal with all of the possibilities. This was just a quick overview. The space is going to be talking about the feng shui and flying star. The time is going to be about time blazer, about triggering this energy at opportune times, as well as the universal gateway, which is bringing in that universal intelligence to help you manifest the things that you want. So this is your operating system for 2021, and you can get that copy of that book at 2021metallox.com. That's linked below. And then you may want to also grab a ticket to my annual event, where I'm going to take 2 days and go extensively deep dive. But I suggest you get them both, because I tell you what, this is where you're going to really have the best opportunities if you really understand what's going on with yourself, what's going on with your space, what's going on with the time, and all that you are able to manifest. So it's an amazing event. I'm very proud of it. And one of the things that we do that I know that is unique to my community is we actually and purposefully bring in yin and yang. We're going to be getting this information, which is more you're kind of listening to the opportunities and the challenges that are going to be coming in 2021. And then we're going to take the yin side of this and set your goals for 2021. It's a very exciting process that I'll take you through. So I hope you can make it, and you can get your tickets at bit.ly/mental locks, and that link is listed below. Okay, you guys, that's all I've got for you today. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about the last animal, which is the rat. And then what we are going to do is just, take that information and then let's start making some strategic plans on how we can finish up 2020 and then really right into 2021 with a much better outlook on how we're going to play out the year. So, again, if you're new to me, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, and share, and ring that bell so you can get all the information that I'm putting out over the next several months. Okay, we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.